Alright, we're indeed watching Naruto again, guys. And we're coming off of seeing 2 episodes where Danzo has not just become the Hokage, unfortunately. And Naruto just wants to speak to the Hokage, and he's gonna try and, unfortunately, just, convince him of not going for Sasuke, which is gonna be tough.
This is not gonna happen.
Yeah, Naruto is unfortunately going beyond again for Sasuke. Above and beyond, I mean. A really great friend, but it's just a one-sided friendship, unfortunately. Sasuke doesn't really care about Naruto that much. But you know, that's Naruto's storyline. He's always gonna fight for his friends. He's never gonna give up on them. And he's always said that if you're somebody that cannot save your friends or something like that, if you cannot do something for them, how are you gonna become the Hokage? That's been his belief forever.
Yeah.
So he's just staying true to that.
Yeah.
And I don't mind it.
I like that.
Yeah, I think so as well. Sakura, on the other hand, I think her storyline or her side of the thing is just a bit more. I don't know what to call it, to be honest. Is it delusional a bit? I don't know. With Naruto, I can see why he's going far and beyond for Sasuke. With Sakura, I don't really see it.
Yeah.
She's in love, I guess, but it's been 3 years.
Yeah, even more.
She doesn't even, I guess it's that connection that they had, it's kind of understandable. We don't really know much about Sakura as well in terms of her family dynamic, family relationship, anything like that. I think she comes from a good family in general.
Yeah.
Maybe her mom was a bit strict. I remember 1 or 2 scenes where she kind of yelled at Sakura and was a bit harsh on her, but that's about it, With Naruto, I can see it, but with Sakura, I don't know. Anyway, so let's get into it.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, Gaara's gotta go to the... Oh, let's go, man. It's been so long. Kankura, by the way, he's changed. Tatsu's? Or the paint, I mean. Yeah, we owe them. Is this the first time this happens, by the way? A 5 Kage summit. It sounds like it's almost impossible for it to have happened before, just because of the sheer amounts of war that they had between the lands and all that.
I don't know. To me, it seems like this is something that has happened before, but probably in a really long time.
Yeah, but it is a huge event now.
Yeah.
And also the Akatsuki pose such a great threat, so that's why it's happening. And the Hokage as well is somebody you can't really deny. I mean, if you want something, do everything to get it.
I almost forgot that we were gonna see Gaara at the summit.
Yeah, he's the Hokage. Oh, the Tsuchikage? Oh. He's short, so short. Looks so much like Shizune, this one. Doesn't she?
Yeah, kind of.
What's with his nose, by the way? Is it just old? Oh!
Did he?
No! He's back! Oh. Yeah, sit down, geezer. Yeah. Bro, just retire. Onoki. Onoki is the name. Oh no, not again, bro! Come on! Yeah. Oh no way.
It's just gonna carry.
This must be embarrassing though. This is definitely embarrassing.
No, he enjoys it. I'm pretty sure he enjoys it.
Yeah. What was this the land of, by the way? The
Hidden Stone? Oh,
the Mizukage.
He's really old.
Oh no.
He can barely walk.
Oh yeah. This ain't happening. Poor
Because I
geezer.
feel like...
Why are all of them old, bro?
Is he gonna get there alive?
That's an interesting stuff.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Okay, that's hard. He's just the elder.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Her hair is interesting.
It's
Pretty
quite
long
long,
as
yeah.
well. I like the smile when she said that. Damn, the hair.
Yeah.
I'm kind of jealous.
You want the hair as long as that one?
Yeah.
It's up to her feet, bro.
Okay, up to my lower back, at least.
Okay. Damn. Looks like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, kinda.
Here's the Rekage now.
はい。ですがもう少しで何かしらの連絡はあると思います。それに、雷影様が階段に行かれるルートは前もってサムイに知らせてあります。どちらにせよ、道中で接触。
How much is on the bench press? God damn, bro. Those are
Like 3 plates.
3 45-pound plates and then 2.
10?
I think it's 2 20-pound plates.
Yeah. Oh, my mind is in kilograms.
That's about close to 500 pounds and 220 kilos or something like that.
どちらにせよ、道中で接触。
He ain't messing about, the Rekage.
My goal for hip thrust.
Damn.
Let's show some
Of them moves.
Yeah.
Gee. Again?
It's like
They probably have to rebuild this glass all the time.
yeah. And I feel like we've also
Replace it.
seen him. I feel like we've seen him like that.
Oh, he looks like the other one from the Cloud Village. Hmm. Yeah. Someone looking to assassinate him or something?
Oh, I hope so. Ah! What?
No way, dude. This motherfucker killed old Uchiha.
And got an eye.
Yeah?
Cause like the other eye is not right. Like,
It's not. It's just this one. That's why he's got it patched up like
my
that.
God.
Freaking asshole, dude. Ooh. That's an interesting jutsu. Oh wow. Motherfucker with the Sharingan. Using the Sharingan.
17.
Oof.
Good transition.
Hey, what is this, man?
サスケのことを許してもらうんだ。
会うと言っても、雷影の居場所がわからなくては。そこんとこよろしく頼むね、ヤマト。
I don't know if that will work.
On the Rekage.
Like, ask him.
かかし先輩。
You probably need to.
What is Yamato so weird for, bro?
そこんとこよろしく頼むね、ヤマト。
Ah. Huh?
そんじゃ。かかし先輩。
Is this some hidden banter between the two? In terms of Kakashi's Naruto sensei, but he's now just letting Yamato deal with him all the time. When
kind of.
He's like, Kakashi sensei! I don't know, bro.
おかげの連絡には、ナルトの行動は一切伏せておいてくれ。何も動きはないと。
僕はまだあなたには信用されていないみたいです。
Can you blame him?
団蔵の部下でナルトの見張り役の君だ。
No, I trust Sai.
俺たちカカシ第
I really trust Sai now.
でもある。
Hey.
信じてるよ。
Oh.
Hey, that's nice.
俺を信じてるって言ってくれた。
Yeah.
なんだろうこの感じ。
じゃあな。
I feel like Sai will forever be on this arc where he's just learning to be human.
Yeah.
How many swords are in that guy, bro?
前に暗殺した林の国般若州暗部の残党です。
忍者とは修験の世界。名が出ないことが誇りであった。この階段を成功させ、わしが火影だと認識させる。常任衆もわしを火影だと認めざるを得なくなる。
This is huge for him.
とわしの時代が来たのだ。
Danzo's era.
He's been waiting for it his whole life.
For 50 years he's been waiting. Hey. What is this? Okay. The Sharingan?
It worked.
お色気の術が気になってたかな。ごめんね。しかしサイは根にあまり信用されなくなってきたみたいだ。
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Even the voice. Come on.
We didn't get to see it,
show
man.
us.
Come on.
聞いたぜ。ペインの一人を螺旋丸でやっ
Yes.
Yeah.
He did.
Ah.
よくやったな、このハマる。お前だって里の英雄だ。
Right? It was Naruto and Konohamaru that took down Pain.
Yeah.
お前は俺より飲み込み早えよ。今度は大玉螺旋丸の修行つけてやっからな。
Hey. Kakashi loved that.
Yeah, yeah.
来影様のところへ急ぐわよ。
ああ、
おっす。
Ooh.
Aren't those the seeds?
Yamato
Yamato.
seeds?
Yeah.
Oh, he's so clever.
悪いけど送信機を仕込ませて。
Yeah.
こう見えても尾行は得意な方でね。
Hey, dude. Yamato.
高橋先輩とナルトに連絡しますかね。
He's the best, dude.
あのナルトってやつ大丈夫かな。
Naruto kid.
それ以上喋ったらお前もボコボコにするぞ。
She hates Naruto.
やっぱ気にしてたんだ。
シャーベルがつったろうが。
相変わらず手が早いやつだ。
He's just weird about Naruto. You beat the living shit out of him, girl.
Oh.
Oh,
だいぶ寒くなってきたね。
here they are.
鉄の国はもう目と鼻の先だよ。
The white Zetsu.
待って、この先に何かいる。
Dude, Karin.
わい、鉄の国行くの初めてでワクワクするだに。
は、そんな楽しいと
So
ころ
this is
じゃ
where
ない。
the summit is
ど
gonna
んな
be?
ところなんだ、ジジイ。
昔から忍びが手を出さぬのが
This guy has gotta be the this guy's gotta be the grandson of the Tsuchikage, I imagine, because of the nose. It's practically the same.
独自の文化と権限って土の国と何が違うだに？
Literally the same, except
The form.
and the color.
鉄の国は忍びではなく、侍と呼ばれる者たちが国を守っとる。
Samurai.
お待ちしていたでござる、風影殿。それがし、この鉄の国の大将、三船と申す。
Okay.
お初にお目にかかる。
Oh, they'd be freezing here. They've been used to the sand.
風の国とは気候が
Yeah.
温かいお茶でも入れて差し上げよう。
Yeah, totally.
ね
No.
That was a nice transition.
どうだ。西から上がるルートがある。見張りも少ない。カリン、見張りの着来地を常に。
Dude, I gotta give it to Sasuke. He's formed a great team.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Karin and Joe are so useful.
団蔵ってのがドイツか確認してもらう。お前も来い。
He's not even seen Danzo when you think about it.
Mhm. Is he gonna notice? Oh no. What size?
What did Sai do? Did he snitch on us?
I don't think so.
ただの定期連絡だ。行くぞ。
There is something else that he didn't say.
Yeah, yeah.
待ち伏せして来る前にやっちゃった方がいいんじゃない？もう疲れちゃったよ。
バカかお前。敵の能力もわからない以上、帰り道で隙を見て奇襲するのが妥当だ。な、サスケ。
今は敵のチャクラ位置に集中しろ、カリン。
Don't talk too much. Hey, my boy is asking, bro. He's always been like that. Isn't this plan kind of weird though, when you think about it? Wouldn't it be smarter to get the Hokage before he arrives
I think
there?
so. But then they explained it.
Yeah,
kinda.
but it's safe to... Not safe, I guess, but people can also assume it was one of the other nations that did it to him. Because
Yeah.
the nations, they practically don't have the best
Yeah.
history, you know?
Yeah, and they can
It,
get away from the place. Like,
yeah, it's not necessarily gonna... The blame is not necessarily gonna go to Sasuke immediately. That's what I mean. It
yeah.
can be...
I don't think he cares about that.
Yeah, they care because clearly the reason why they're not going for him now is because the other Kages are gonna know something has happened to the Hokage if he doesn't arrive. That's
Yeah.
my point. Like, they can do what they're gonna do to Danzo and then they're gonna run away. And then it's anybody's guess as to who might have done it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
No, I think it's because like those who guard the samurais are gonna come to see
Yeah,
what's
just-
happening. Maybe they're kind of afraid if like all the Kages and the samurais come to the place and like find them and
Yeah, I
have to
guess
battle all
my
of them.
assumption is they would probably make it out easy from the samurai. But if the Kages arrive, yeah, then it's gonna be an
Yeah.
issue.
But like, are they planning to do it on the summit, like, or after it? Because it doesn't make sense to not do it like before the summit
Yeah, right?
and do it
After.
no, after
Or
it
during.
makes sense. But
During,
during,
yeah.
it doesn't, because like the Kage is still gonna be there.
Yeah.
うちはチャクラを感じ取る。嘘を言った時のチャクラの乱れってのは決まってる。あんたのことも常にチェックしてっから忘れんな。
嘘はつかないよ。
He's so strange. When
I
he's
wouldn't-
like that.
I wouldn't trust this guy.
He's half a person.
Yeah.
ライカゲ様、寒い正体です。
下だ。
この葉隠れより
Oh, there it is.
参りました。
出てこい、この葉の犬ども。
Yeah. They're here.
話があるってばよ。
Here you go, Naruto. Time to talk. Let's see what you got. My boy Naruto did it once to pain and thinks he can do it all over again.
Yeah.
He really is banging on everything on the talk no jutsu working on the Raikage. That's it.
お前、
てめえナルト、
Uh,
私らをつけたのかふざけやがって。
ボス。
Same question I got.
かかしっすよ。木陰の伝令か。畑かかし。
いえ、今日はお願いがあってきました。この葉隠れの渦巻きナルトの嘆願です。
少し失礼じゃないか。事前連絡もなく階段への道中にこんなこと。
失礼なのは十分わかっています。
そこのガキだな。話せ。
Boy? Come on, Naruto.
サスケを、うちがサスケを始末すんのをやめてもらいてえんだ。
starting directly with that.
おい、お前こんなところでそんなこと。
まだ言ってんのか。
言うね。
何よ君は。
サスケは友達だ。友達が殺されるってのに、ただじっとはしてらんねえよ。
Please let there be something more to this.
そっちにも仲間にも復讐はさせたくねえんだ。
And? No way that was it.
お願いだってばよ。
Oh.
もう復讐で殺し合うようなことしたくねえんだ。
Ah,
サスケは復讐のことばっかだった。それに取りつかれて変わっちまった。 おかしくなっちまう。
Mm.
この葉も雲も殺し合いなんかさせたくねえんだ。だから
The chat with pain wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
Wow. Which is good to sigh.
さくらのこと好きでしょ。
Hey. He can read it now, the emotions?
常にニコニコなんだと。
Oh.
そういうことね。
お前はすっ込んでろ。
嫌だ。僕もじっとなんてしてられないよ。ナルト。
Hmm.
わしたちはサスケを始末する。その後お前らが踏みとどまれ。
我々は急いでいる。もういいだろう。
Mm.
かつてあなたがヒューガの白眼を狙いやったことはこの葉では何も解決していない。
Oh, it was them, yeah.
作った雲側に対し、この葉は血の涙を飲んで戦争を回避した。忘れないでもらいたい。
今ここで若い忍びが不器用なりに雲と木の葉、互いの国里を思い頭を下げている。
忍びが簡単に頭を下げるな。
Ah.
忍びが尊重する者は行動と力だ。三つの臨界大戦以後、あらゆる国、里が強い忍術を手に入れようとしてきた。それが忍び世界の真理だ。暁は国際指名手配となる。そうなればわしだけではない。世界がサスケを狙う。
Yeah. Yep.
忍びの世界でそれは友情とは言わん。この葉のガキ、お前が何をすべきかもっと考えろ。行くぞ。
It was never gonna... It was never gonna work.
頭を上げろ。
Oh.
Dude, I have so much to say. Those of you that are gonna clown on Naruto, because I'm sure there's gonna be some of them that are gonna clown on Naruto for doing this. I would never feel the strength to clown on Naruto like some of you, or the Rekage, for example, because the reason why he's doing what he's doing is because what the chat he had with Pain, what Jiraiya entrusted Naruto, everything.
It's basically to stop this. Like,
Yeah, exactly. This is what he's trying to do. It's only the way he's going about it is not right at the moment, because obviously nobody is gonna follow a boy. Like, the Rekage doesn't have respect for Naruto. Obviously he's never gonna listen to him. Like, Naruto is gonna have to prove himself to the entire world, not only to the Leaf, in order for the other nations to also listen to him, for him to be able to change things. Like, it's never gonna work like that, unfortunately. Just begging the Raikage to not go in and follow. Like, it's not gonna happen. And I think something that I can criticize Naruto for is not understanding how difficult it is, because he literally went through that the same way that the Raikage is going through this now, because Naruto himself was saying how standing in front of Pain, it's impossible for him to forgive him. So he should understand the kind of challenge it is to forgive somebody and to move on and to break the cycle, basically. Yet he's not really understanding, like, it's a bit naive of him. I'll give him, I'll say that much.
Yeah.
He should know better.
He should know that just because it worked once, it's
on
not
him.
gonna...
On Pain, I mean.
On Pain, yeah.
Not on Pain, though. It was Naruto's decision not to
him.
continue the cycle.
Yeah.
Like, it was him, and he
on
himself...
both of them, I'd say.
Yeah, but he himself said that it's impossible for him to forgive him, basically. It was really hard. So he should know better. Okay. I think there is a bit of... I'm still not gonna shit on Naruto as much as some other people may shit on him. Because what he's trying to do is very noble. It's just the way he's going about it is...
Yeah. Of course he can start fighting here.
Yeah. And I also need to talk about the personal beef that I got with the Cloud Village and all the people that clowned on me for talking about the Hyuga incident once again. See, we did good, okay? We prevented war with the Cloud Village, and look at what they're doing now. They don't care about us doing them a favor back in the days with the Hyuga, you know?
Yeah.
They don't care. Like, what the Third did back then with the Hyuga clan was just...
he basically killed...
his own...
Yeah.
It's literally just so... It was so dumb. I'm sorry. It was just... Look at what's happening now, and even the Reikages is something similar of like contracts or peace between nations is all just a fairy tale, and you can break it at any time, and that's what they did as well.
Yeah.
I can kind of understand why that decision was made, because they probably know that Reikage is hot-headed like that, so he may very well decide to do what he threatened them to do, you know, attack them.
Yeah, but even if they do this, they're not gonna be sure if he's not gonna attack anyways. Like,
Exactly my point. They know he's emotional, so even if they give in to his demands, he might demand more. So he might demand even more. Yeah. And he might never stop demanding, because these guys are very, you know,
I don't know the right word.
Impulsive guy, you know?
Yeah.
You can never reason with that guy. I'm impressed at how political Naruto has got, the show, I mean. The Sharingan. Oh, this is it? Dude, this is so epic.
Oh my god.
Wow. I can't believe Gar is sitting there.
Yeah.
Right.
Our little boy guy.
Yeah.
He's grown. He's really grown.
Yeah. Let's see how he's gonna hold himself up here in this debate. He speaks first.
Yeah.
Gaara. Immediately making. Okay. Gave him props, you know? But then he dug in. He dug in then, yeah. Of course, you gotta sneak in an insult like that.
Nice.
Shout out the Mizukage. Yes, Tsunade.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's right.
Yeah. Stand up to that geezer, Gaara.
確かに水影として後手に回ったことは認めましょう。ですが、美獣が奪われたからといってそれがすぐに恐怖につながるわけではありません。美獣のコントロールには技術と知識、時間が必要です。
And mother has it.
それでもコントロールは難しい。おいそれとはいかん。なあ、そうじゃろ、風影殿よ。
Dude, this guy.
そもそも美獣をコントロールできたのは内葉マダラと初代火影の千住柱間、それに四代目水影の矢倉、雷影殿の弟のキラービールだった。
Only 4 in history. This guy, dude. This is what I'm talking about. Just a hot-headed fella.
Yeah. Oh,
damn it! This is epic.
Here.
Oh, by the way, I just clocked it. Look at that doll, Kankuru's doll.
Oh,
you see that guy?
Oh yeah.
Sasori.
What?
Love to see it. Moderator? Yeah.
Yeah. Sit down.
Yeah. Okay.
木の葉、岩、砂、霧。お前らの里の抜け人で構成されとるのが暁だ。前任者の影も含めたお前らの中には、暁を利用してきた者がおることも調べはついとる。
利用してきた。
だがわしがここへ来て五影を召集したのは、 いい加減お前らの真偽を問うためだ。
利用してきたとはどういうことだ。
自殺のじじいどもに聞いてみろ。お前らはかつて戦争に暁を利用してきた。
今や大国は一様に
What is he talking about?
軍拡から軍縮へと移行している。突然戦争になってみろ。実戦経験のない忍びに頼るには問題があるじゃろう。それじゃあ戦争に負ける。
そのリスクを回避する一つの方法が戦闘傭兵集団暁だったという。
自分の里で優秀な忍びを育成するには手間と金がかかるが、その上最高の結果をもたらしてくれたからな。
開き直るな土影。砂は暁を利用し、この葉崩しに利用した。オロチマルだ。
That was... Ah, come on. This is disgusting, dude. We really are gonna put it on the leaf.
Yeah, on the sand.
On the sand, yeah. We really are gonna put it on the sand.
The sand used to Orochimaru. Oh my god.
Jesus, dude. It wasn't even the... Oh my... I'm disgusted. This is what politics are usually, bro. Spin.
Yeah.
That's just a bunch of spin.
Are they gonna...
I know from their perspective it's the truth, but it's not the truth. You don't have... Like, we have the facts. They don't. And I can't believe it that they're connecting Orochimaru and the Akatsuki just because he was in the Akatsuki for just a little bit. He had broken away from them at the time. When he did that, that was him on his own entirely.
あの時暁を抜けていたかどうか定かではないが、奴のせいでお前の父、4代目風影と3代目火影ヒルゼンは死んだ。もっとも、これは誰かの画策でもある可能性も捨てがたいがな。
He is right here, though. His intuition.
古タヌキが。
Hey, old fox.
一番怪しいのは霧隠れだ。お前ら霧は外交をしない。暁発祥の地との噂もある。
Yeah.
ここまで来たので正直に言います。
Oh shit.
Is this gonna be something about her?
先代、4代目水影の櫓は何者かに操られていたのではないかという疑いがありました。その何者かが暁の可能性もある。
Oh, remember when Mother showed himself to Kisame? Kisame said Lord Mizukage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's finally
yeah,
what it is actually.
ことを大げさにはしたくなく。
どいつもこいつも。
口を慎め、来影。そもそも軍縮のこの時代に、お前らがなりふり構わず、力を求めて忍術を集めよるから。
See, let's bring back history. You know, you tried to get the Byakugan, huh? Is that not right? You broke peace. See? It's such a cycle of hatred here. They hard. Alright, Danzo, speak. Dead?
No. They told him.
Yeah. I was thinking he was gonna play the paying card and the fact that it was Naruto who defeated
one
of the leaders.
Yeah.
Because
he's not like that. I mean,
he wouldn't want to give credit. He wouldn't want to give Naruto credit, but at the same time, it's credit to the leaf. So, you know.
But
to be honest, I also think...
I think Kakashi told him about that.
To be honest, I also think the only shinobi that have taken out Akatsuki are leaf shinobi, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
I don't think any... Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think any other... I mean, if you were to give it to Lady Chiyo for the Sasori... To be honest, Sasuke also has taken out Deidara and Itachi.
Yes, from the leaf.
Not really.
奴が生きていたのは数十年も昔の話じゃないのか。
Right.
その通りじゃ。わしもよくはわからん。がかなり確かな情報。
Yeah.
奴は不死だとでも言うのか。
かもしれん。
本当の化け物だったとはの。
Damn, this is got interesting
中
now.
立国の立場から言わせていただこう。国々の安定、その内に秘める不信感の隙を突き、力の拡大を図ってきた。おかげが全員揃うこともめったにあることではない。暁を処理するまでの間、世界初の五大隠れ里忍び連合軍
Allied Shinobi forces? No way.
They're not gonna agree on that.
いい案だ。今は非常事態に等しい。
Yeah.
No way, dude. Danzo?
I mean,
He really wants to. Yeah. Snake.
統一するのが望ましい。
It's playing perfectly for him.
問題は連合軍の権限を誰に託すかじゃな。
Does there have to be a leader?
この五影の中で誰が適任
and now Danzo's gonna play the I am. Right?
これで綱手の時代は終わった。
Come on.
今や人中力は木の葉の九尾だけだ。それをどう導くかが鍵となろう。忍び連合軍の体験は火影に任せてみてはいかがか。
Fuck.
Go, Sasuke, go!
Yeah. Sasuke. Come on. Fuck.
Sasuke.
Shit.
He knows how to play his cards. I mean, he's been planning for 50 years.
Yeah. God damn it, there's a lot to talk about. I also hate politics. I hate talking politics. It's kind of impossible to not do it with these two episodes, unfortunately. I know, dude, this is gonna be mayhem in the comments. I'm so sure of it. Like, people are gonna call us names. They're gonna call each other names. They're gonna say you're stupid for believing this. You're stupid for saying. I understand in all of it. I'm just gonna express our opinions and yeah, I guess you deal with it in the comments. I'm probably not gonna read any of it in these two episodes. Honestly, I'm just
You always read them.
No. For this one, I'm sure I'm not gonna. I hate political talk. Like I hate when people insult each other over politics and shit. Like anybody deserves to have their own views of stuff. So, anyways, though, the first part of the episode was a bit more interesting. Though, obviously, we did talk about Naruto's plea during the reaction, obviously, but yeah, I think it was all well and done. I think it was Naruto just doing his best. It wasn't the best idea. We explained why. It wasn't the smartest thing.
Yeah,
he's
but
come up with.
It was the right thing to lead to peace.
It's the right thing to ask, but it's not the right path to doing it. Basically.
Yeah,
he should.
I say he wasn't convincing enough.
That's what I mean. Yeah, and I don't think he's ever gonna be convincing until he's in a position of power and in a position of respect, basically.
Yeah.
So obviously,
basically until he takes Danzo's place.
For example,
yeah.
But even then, I don't think just having the title of Akage is enough. I think it's obviously gonna have to be people of all nations to respect Naruto. It's not just about being Akage of one nation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's gonna take time to stop a cycle like that. Obviously, the reason why the pain arc, the pain speech, the cycle of hatred, the reason why it's so powerful is because it's not just gonna be resolved in one episode.
Yeah.
And characters are not just gonna agree with Naruto just because he went down on his knees and cried for them, begged them to do so. So I like that scene a lot. I think many people are gonna shit on Naruto, but I think what he's doing is very noble. It's just about finally getting to a place where he knows how to do it, basically. And then on the second episode, obviously the political talk, the debate on that table, the summit. I think all nations are just really scarred. All of them are just hate each other quite a lot. This is the cycle of hatred, and they remember all the things that they've done to each other,
and they recall them.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was quite interesting when the Raikage was saying or blaming the other nations, because obviously from his perspective, the Sand worked with the Akatsuki, presumably, but they didn't, obviously, which fucking sucks that he can come up with not that he can come up with, I mean, from his knowledge, it is the case, but it's not the truth.
And other nations are also gonna believe that.
Yeah. Then the Mizukage felt really bad and wanted to express the truth tell the truth of basically they had suspicions of the fourth Mizukage being controlled by somebody from the Akatsuki, which is Madara, but they didn't really have any idea as to how it works, because how would they assume a guy like Madara is still alive? So not having that information for them, it was difficult. I think that Rekage would also be quite pissed off at the fact that Danzo the leaf has just been granted position of strength, being the leader of the allied forces basically. I think they'd be quite pissed off at that, because the idea for him, I think it wasn't for this to happen. But Danzo knew that the Jinchuriki is quite important, and the moderator was gonna give them the lead basically, which ultimately puts Tsunade in a, they're not gonna call a summit again.
And Danzo's gonna be the one who leads.
And the people of the Leaf know that if they were to remove Danzo and bring back Tsunade, that would remove them from being the ones in power of the allied forces, because obviously the summit is gonna be very skeptical of the Leaf's position in terms of power, because they just change their leader every now and then. So they're not a stable nation, so obviously someone else is gonna be granted the position of power of the allied forces basically.
No, shouldn't that be the case even now? Like,
he's
to be honest, Hokage.
It's been just 5 days, and yet he's been granted that.
Though also doesn't this happen automatically? I mean, she wakes up from a coma and she's alright.
Well, with this context, not now, obviously, because
she's gonna be in the middle of something. And
no, it's not about that. I just think that if she was to wake up, that means that the summit has gotta be recalled again with her. It's gotta be explained. They don't have that time to waste on her, basically. She's gonna put an end to her era and her reign as a Hokage. So Danzo's played his cards perfectly there. It's quite unfortunate for the Rekage, and I think he's gonna be quite mad at his brother, Killer B, who's out there, and he's just not come back, because if he was there, there'd be 2 Jinchuriki, so it wouldn't be so easy to grant the Leaf the power of the allied forces, just because they're the only ones with a Jinchuriki currently. So I'd be quite pissed at Killer B if I was Lord Raikage, not gonna lie. The Tsuchikage was quite an interesting fellow, I think. The eldest there, quite clearly, very stubborn guy. Remembers, I think it's understandable, he's the eldest, so he would know the most in terms of history, and he would hold a grudge like no other on that table.
But he also has a really annoying
personality. They've also hired the Akatsuki, a hidden village of the land of rock or whatever. Hidden rock. I'm not sure what they have hired them for though. Maybe I'm not remembering something. I'm not quite sure what it is, to be honest.
Me too.
Overall, that was half of the debate. Them insulting each other and recalling history and cycles, basically. I honestly enjoyed the moment where the Tsuchikage put the Rekage in his place, talking about the way they were trying to get all kinds of power, the way they tried to play the Leaf with the Byakugan and the Hyuga clan. It seems that they have done it to other villages as well. So not everybody is quite innocent in the story, unfortunately. Not the Leaf, not the Cloud, not the Mist. Nobody. Maybe the Mist the most, to be honest, because what have they done? It's just that, to be honest, they hid from other nations that there was suspicions that the fourth Mizukage was being controlled by an Akatsuki member. That's quite that's probably a crime, to be honest. I mean, nobody's clean, really. Maybe the Sand, just a little bit, but even then, they still have done many bad things. So overall, it was a nice episode. I really enjoyed it. I think the author handled that really well. It was everything that I wanted, to be honest. We'll see what happens now, though, because Sasuke is obviously in the building with Kari.
I think he's gonna wait for the meeting to end.
But then again, why are they inside then?
Right?
I don't know.
But like, how is he gonna attack? Because like all of those people who came to the Reikage when he
the bodyguards. The bodyguards are also there. They're quite.
Everyone's gonna jump there.
They're quite outnumbered. It's gonna be.
Maybe they plan to like take the bodyguards first, for example.
I think they'll find it quite easy. But I don't know, man. I mean, Sasuke is not... Sasuke is strong, but Chugitsu, Karin, Jogo, they're not at the level of where they can hold...
Drogo kills people.
Yeah, not in his child form, no. But yeah, they're just not on the level of where they can hold on their own, you know.
Yeah.
So it is gonna be very interesting. I'm also quite interested in what Naruto's next move is gonna be, because he was very sad before he came up with the idea of talking to the Raikage. Then he cheered up a lot. He smiled a lot.
Yeah.
And then he cried again when he was obviously shut down.
I think he really believed that it's gonna happen like that.
Yeah, very delusional from him, unfortunately.
But the thing is, like, people are different and...
Yeah. Anyways, though, we'll leave you with that. It was really good 2 episodes. Really loved it, honestly.
Yeah.
It was one of the best ones so far. Not so far, but I mean, definitely better than the previous 2 episodes. So that was really good, I think. Alright then, thank you for watching the reaction. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing and tuning into the next video. And we'll see you there.
See ya!